Hi folks, here we are in Rapid City, South Dakota. This is Motion Unlimited Museum here, but they also have an antique car lot that has all kinds of classic cars for sale. So we got a list of a few of the prices we're going to show you here, but they also have a website and stuff. We're going to show you the card here in a minute, but we're going to start walking around and just enjoy the video. Well, we're just going to start over on this side here. Here's a 71 Dodge Polara. This one is $3,800. Now this place here, this is Bill and Peggy Napoli. And they've been here since 1972, so they've been doing this a long time. So they're reputable dealers, and they have titles for all these. They can line you up with trucking, shipping, whatever to get it to your location. So definitely a place you want to check out. And I'll show you their website here in a minute on the paper, but you can see too, it's good solid Western metal. No rust. When's the last time you saw a quarter panel that's that solid on one of these Mopars of this age? These are all up on tires, so they can load them onto a truck to ship them to you. And we got a Cadillac here. Get over to the back of this one. Trying to show you the website here. We're gonna zoom up to the top of it. See if I can get it up to the top here. Okay, there you go. MotionUnlimited.com. MotionUnlimitedMuseum.com, I should say. So anyway, then you can go to their current inventory, stuff for sale. And you can kind of scroll. I'll show you here. We'll do a quick example here. We're looking for the Cadillac here. There's a Matador we're going to see in a minute, 75 Matador. There's the 71 Dodge we just passed, the Polara. And I think the Cadillac's coming up here. There it is, 65 Cadillac. You click on that, go to their page. There's information about it. $4,500 on that one. Good solid bodies. That's the big difference. And also the die cast and stuff. Look at the headlight bezels, not all pitted like you'd find out east. So it makes a big difference condition-wise to start working on one like this. I'll show you down the bottom edges of this one. Just really solid metal. But that's why we're in South Dakota. So I'm not going to be able to show you the prices on them all, but I'll show you a few of them here. Here's a AMC Matador. That one's 1975. And I think the Cadillac said it runs. Some of these do, some don't. Here's a Chrysler here. This is a cool one here. This one's a Windsor Deluxe Newport. Good solid car. Look at the taillights on that. Pretty wild. But that one's a two-door hardtop. So that's a worthwhile car right there. If you're into the Mopar stuff. Here's a convertible. We are now in just about into December. We're in late November right here while we're filming. This video will probably come out in December. So here's a Chrysler 300. And that's a convertible, so it's under the cover. So they got a few winterized here. Here's a Chevy. This one is a 77. It's a short box, four-wheel drive. This one, let's see, it's a V8 engine. AC runs okay, it says. That one's 6,900 on that. Pretty hard to find the short box. The square bodies are really tough to find. Everybody likes them, but they're pretty rust prone. And even out here, they're kind of tough to come by. But that's a short box four-wheel drive, so pretty sought after. Got a couple little rabbits here down by the front of that Ford there in the shade. Here's a glass top Ford here. This one's a 54. $49.95 on this one. Pretty rare car. You can see the glass insert, skylight there in the top. Those are pretty cool when they're all done up. It's kind of like being in a greenhouse in there. Lights it all up real good. They do also in the summer, you can see the buildings here, They run a museum. They have motorcycles, cars, all kinds of stuff in there during the tourist season. But this time of year, they're just open outside here. There's a little Ford. This is a nice car. It's like a barn find. Looks like original paint. Really good condition on that one. That one's $69.95 right there. But condition is everything on that one. Real solid body on that one. And this is what we talk about with the trim and everything. Look at the chrome on the bumpers. You know, all that stuff would be all pitted and rusty back east. So that's why people come out here and get them. Here's a little Hudson. A Wasp. That's a real late Hudson, basically a Rambler with Hudson tags on it. There's a Cutlass, Olds Cutlass. Engine turns, has title, says on the windshield. This one's $29.95. Right there. You won't find too many Cutlasses priced at that. We got a lot of cool garage art here, or whatever you want to call it. Signage. Look at all the porcelain signs and stuff. Like I say, they do have a pretty impressive museum here if you check it out inside. There's a Mustang here. And we got what looks like a Willys gasser. That's pretty cool. I mean, just the patina, that's great. You could do that up, not even paint the thing. Got the rear wheel wells cut out for your wider slicks. Good solid body, just a little bit of rust in the floor. But that's something you don't see every day. So we're gonna get to the other side of the yard here. Gonna catch a lot of road noise because they're right along. This is Route 79 out there. Goes south out of Rapid City. So you get a lot of road noise for a video, but good for business, so being right along the highway like that. Here's a Packard. This one's a 48 Packard. Sedan. That's a good solid body on that one. I don't see any rust on it really. Really great cars to drive right there. That'd be a good one to fix up, cruise around. The old slogan was, "Ask the man who owns one," a Packard. This was an old show car. It says 1950s show car. It's a 49 Chevy. But look at the interior. It's pretty wild. The padded dash and the visors and the upholstery. Look at the chrome garnish moldings too. You can see it over on that window. Pretty wild. That one's a two-door. It's got the grill guard on it. And we got another Chevy here. This one's a two-door sedan. All in primer, ready to make a street rod out of it. And we got a Ford Thunderbird right here. That looks like a good solid project car there. Good looking Thunderbird. We got a little Hudson here, 51 Hudson. Those are really cool. Got great styling to them. I'll jump around the back, kind of show you what they look like. And you got Doc Hudson from the Cars movie. Right there, a real bathtub design. Step down, they call them, step down Hudson. Previous to that, they'd sit up a lot taller. This car's real low to the ground. They kind of step them down around the frame. Hence the name step down. There's a Fairlane 500 right here. This one's a two-door as well. This one's in real nice shape. Looks like it's got a manual transmission. I'm not sure. It's having a hard time seeing there. I'm thinking that's a manual transmission. Looks like a floor shifter. This one's a 57. Little rust in the roof and on the edge of the hood. but it's not easy to find the 57s, and that's a good looking one right there. So like I say, check out their website for these prices on these. I'm just kind of giving you a rough idea of a few, and then you can take it from there. Check them out. There's a couple Ramblers. Well, another one they have here is this. Notice the 71 Challenger there, and they got a 72 Chevelle right there too. So those are ones that you can check out. Here's their phone number and stuff down at the bottom there. I'll show you the card too here at some point. These are two Ramblers right here. Looks like maybe the same year, or pretty close to the same year anyway. Got the tail fins on them. Here's a Comet. S22 it says on that cap there. Check it out at the front here. There it is, Mercury Comet, 2-door. Well, here's a 54 Ford. This one is 2700. It's a sedan, got a visor on it, got a good patina to it. Good looking car there. I always like the Fords at that age. They're kind of underappreciated. This one was $37.50, by the way. The little Mercury. Here's another Thunderbird. Boy, this one's got a good body on it. A little rust in the hood. Got a good looking Thunderbird right there. There's a big Chrysler New Yorker. Good looking Chrysler right there. That one's a 2-door hardtop. It's got the skirts on it. Now this one's a 4-door hardtop. This is an Oldsmobile. See the wild front end styling on that. Pretty cool car. We're going to step back here, show you the back end of it. They got some wild styling on them. There's the back end of it. Look at that. That's a Super 88. And then we got a little Nash Ambassador here. Rambler, I should say, not Nash, Rambler. Same deal basically, but after they changed their name. And we got another little Oldsmobile out here. Now this one is a 2-door hardtop, I believe. No, 4-door hardtop. That's pretty unusual. You don't see too many of those. This one's a 98. And it's got the 4-door hardtop body. Look how solid that one is too. That's a good car. But you don't see those very often. Also really cool styling in the back here with the split window, 3-piece window. The big die-cast taillight deals. There's an 84 Camaro. Younger groups are really into these era cars like this. 80s, 90s even. They're real popular. Here's another Hudson. This one's a 52 Hudson Wasp. I'll get to the side and you see why the styling is so cool on there. I mean, don't get much better than that. That's a pretty cool looking car. And I got a real low roof line with a divided windshield there. Got the radio antenna down the center of the windshield. Pretty cool. This one's got the original dealer tag on there from Denver. Colorado car originally. Here's a big Lincoln here. Looks like a couple Lincolns. I'm guessing the far one is probably a convertible because I got the cover on it. And I'm not sure, this may be the donor car for the other one. Not positive on that one. There's another Oldsmobile. Look at the roof line on these, isn't that wild? The wraparound rear window, the long window back. Pretty cool holes there. And here's another Cadillac. That one's a 4-door hardtop. This one's a 1960 Olds here. That one's under the cover. And we've got a Chevy. These are really popular, especially down in Arizona, California. This is what they call the Aero model. It's got a radio in it. It's got the washboard trim on the fenders. You get them on the rear fenders, on the front fenders. But those are really cool to make custom cars, lowriders, stuff like that out of. Really sought after. Fleet line. People love all the GM accessories you can stick on them as well. And we got a couple Fords here. 2-door sedans. Look like 46 to 8 style. And we got another Galaxy 500 here. And we got a Model A across here. Let's check out the Model A. This one's a 29 Model A. 5100 on that. But that's got a really good solid body. Comes with a title. And like I say, they can line up shipping for you. Just a great solid body on that. Look at the bottom edges. That looks like the original green paint underneath there. That's what you get when you get out here western South Dakota. It's not quite the same anymore. This one's a Montana plate on it. 51 Montana plate. Because now they do salt the roads here in the cities, some. Or use a chemical of some sort anyway. Which they didn't used to in the old days. So some of the older vehicles stayed in better shape. But it's like if you get stuff out in the country, it seems to last or be, better condition-wise as far as rust than the stuff that was in the bigger towns like Sioux Falls, Rapid City. Sometimes you're better off getting stuff on the outer edges. There's another square body Chevy there. Long box, C10. And we got another Chevy here. This one's a 20, 3/4 ton. This one's a diesel too, 6.2 diesel on there. Well, the Fords are 41 Fords actually. I kind of got fooled by the back, but you look at the front, you can see they're 41 Fords. Both 2-door sedans. And there's a Mercury version over there. That one looks like a coupe probably. Got a Chevelle there. No engine in that one, but a good roller to make yourself up a drag car, a muscle car. We'll jump over here, then we'll finish up at the trucks. This is the back end of that Chrysler convertible under the cover, I'm guessing. Yeah, this is a Mercury. This one's got a lot of accessory stuff on it. Look at the bumper tips. Those are cool. This one's a coupe. A little rust in the door bottom there. Got the visor on it. Sitting up on some wide whites. Looks good. All 4 bumper guards on it. Good solid floor there. You can see in the back there, no rust in the floors. The Mercury has a lot more going on trim-wise than a Ford. There's a lot of, look at all that grill trim everywhere. There's another Ford here. This one says it's got a 352 on the fender. LTD model. And we got a Buick. See where the dealer tag is on this one. Bismarck, North Dakota right there. And we got a DeSoto next to it. Check that out. Just gonna check out this Buick. This looks like the big series one. Needs a windshield. Good solid body though. And here's the DeSoto. This one's a 1955 with a Hemi engine. 4-door. Look at the nice toothy grill. Got a 71 South Dakota plate on there. Good looking little DeSoto. Gotta love anything with a Hemi in it. Now we're getting over to the truck section here. Here's a 1940 Chevy. This is a half-ton 6-lug wheels, but a long box. Look how good those rear fenders are. Boy, this thing's got a good body on it. Good running boards. Cab's nice and solid with original paint remnants on there. This one is $6,500. Just a good looking old pickup. It's the last of that old style grill. In 41 they go to a different looking grill but use the same cab. That's just a good solid truck right there. And we got a Jeep over here. This one's a 51 Willys Jeep. Got a wooden flatbed on it. Looks like parts of the transfer case laying on the back there. It is a 4-wheel drive one. It says what you get is what you see is what you get on that one. $1,300 on that. And then we got a GMC here. Good looking little GMC farm truck. See if we can catch a price on that for you. Kind of trying to look at my phone at the same time as I'm talking here makes it a little difficult. I'm not a good multitasker here. $4,100 on that. Good solid old farm truck. 1.5 tons. Remember, these all have titles. They're all up on wheels. It's got a good service. You can hook you up with a trucker that can deliver them right to your doorstep. Here's a little Chevy, 59 Chevy 3800, which is a 1-ton. That one's $39.95. Got a good patina on that one. It's a 1-ton, so it's got a little small, it's a dually, but it's got a little small flatbed on it. Woodchuck, it says on the door. And these have a lot of rust problem up above the windshield, but this one looks good and solid up there. And we got a little 58 Ford F100. This one's a short box, 2-wheel drive. $2,800 on that one. Short box, wide box. Good looking little pickup. Got the chrome grille on it. And here's the last square body right there. So anyways, like we mentioned, motionunlimitedmuseum.com. Rapid City, South Dakota, Route 79 South, out of Rapid City. Just a great place, great folks. Come check it out. Or you can check out their website, give them a call, whatever you want. We'll show you if I can catch the card here. I gotta put my phone down for a second because I'm doing too many things at once here. But also, if you like these kinds of videos, please subscribe. Please give us thumbs up, give us good comments. All these things help. We're gonna show you the card one more time. There it is. And anytime that you see stuff on the video and you think I'm not holding on it long enough, just press the pause button. Check it out. We'll also put a link to their website in the video description. So anyway, thanks for watching and have a good day.